there we are. I am also like doing a million other things at the same time still, so I might not be 100% focused during everything that happens. When we are going into battle though, I'll try to keep my focus. I think we're supposed to go into this direction. I was just waiting and like sharing some links around and that kind of stuff. But how's everybody been today? Well, I finished my text. Very professional, I know. Very, very professional. Okay, I've got a friend that needs like a little bit of help with some stuff they're dealing with. So, and that is important enough to me to hold the stream every now and then. It'll not be that much, but it will happen. And I didn't want to cancel the stream either because obviously I am trying to be a little bit more consistent with streaming. So just because I've got a friend that's not in a brilliant place at the moment, mentally speaking, that doesn't mean that I'll just cancel an entire stream. It just means that the stream itself might be a little bit like messy at certain times. Just so that everybody knows and we're on the same page about that. I always forget what you're supposed to do in this place. Hello, Silly Goodra. And hello, Angel, of course. I mean, that I think I already said that. But again, stream's gonna be at least a little bit messy today, probably. Yeah, no, that doesn't seem like a great idea. But I appreciate the thought. But no, that definitely does not seem like a great idea. So, very, very significant chance that today at least something will die. Hopefully we'll make it to the second gym and beyond today, but I am not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure if that's actually going to be the case. And for the same reasons that I just discussed, today's stream might be a tad bit shorter than usually as well. Again, I'm sorry. Again, sorry. I hope that this issue resolves itself like quickly, so that I can actually like focus on the stream a little bit more, because it's not a very professional thing to do. But at the very least, we'll be able to have some action on screen right now, and I think we'll actually be able to catch a Pokemon here. So let's actually check our bag. 9 Pokeballs, a Premier Ball. I think that should be enough because this is not a randomizer anyway. So whatever we run into, it might actually be a Heliolisk, Helioptile, one or the other, which I actually wouldn't mind at all. It's a Sandile. That's actually not that bad either. Oh, it's level 17. Okay, it's level 17. That is a little bit higher level than I thought. Anyway, the line from Serena is funny. Real life is important. Friends are first priority. Video quality, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, exactly. Though, I do try to keep a at least somewhat professional environment going on here, even though please don't kill Yakdig. That would be very bad if you were to kill Yakdig, because Yakdig is my main boy at the moment, I think. Sandile was cool. Okay, so now we're gonna need to name Sandile. So the way we've been, again, I'm going to say sorry every time I come back to the stream. The way we've been naming these guys and girls is just swapping the name backwards. So Sandile is going to be Eli. Wait a second, we have to figure this out. Elid Nas. I don't know. Sometimes we skip a letter or two to make it more pronounceable, but that is the way we've been going about doing these kinds of things as far as naming goes. Which actually has gotten us some pretty cool names, like Yakdik, which was Pidgey. Elandis. Elandis? I'm gonna say Elandis. Even though that might not be the proper spelling, I'm gonna say Elandis. Because is that a female? Wait a second, did I just realize what the... No, it's not. It felt like that was a more rounded... What is the name for like its nose? Is it a snout? Is the snout for a crocodile? I think it might be. It felt more rounded than usually, but that might just be me going insane. So, how about we start like with a topic I can rant about, because that actually I can probably text and rant at the same time, and then just the gameplay will be slowed down. We can make this work. We can make me texting my friend work at the same time as me talking to you guys, potentially, hopefully. Let's switch Yakdik out the front because Yakdik is pretty low on HP, and let's just Yakdik is very important for the upcoming gym though, but so will Eeldu be, honestly. So let's go Eeldu, because the upcoming gym is rock type, obviously. Glittering Cave. Encounter. This is something, I'm sorry, I'm going to attacks in a moment, but this is something that I don't want to miss out on the encounter. I need to realize that I'm actually in my capture encounter. It's a Kangaskhan. I don't really care about that. Fury attack? Least favorite mechanic in this gen? None of them really. Can you give me some examples? Because I don't think this gen had a lot of very specific mechanics to it, other than Mega Evolution, of course. I know. The fact that Primal Reversion isn't Mega Evolution. That is stupid. Yeah, that is absolutely insane. That primal, no, that is kind of the point. It makes it more powerful, right? Because you can do that and Mega Evolve in the same battle. But the fact that it is just Mega Evolution. You need an item for it. You need to press a button. It's not an alternate state. It's a Mega Evolution with just a different name, set of technicalities. And at that point, why is Mega Rayquaza a Mega Evolution suddenly? Because you don't even need a Mega Stone for that. Which is kind of the issue with Mega Rayquaza to begin with. So make that a Primal Reversion as well, Van. Just, especially since we're a trio, and why isn't that a Primal Reversion? If you introduce this mechanic that is broken and busted and stupid anyway, why do you not use it on Rayquaza? I hate it. Glittering Cave has two types of encounters, shadows dropping, and the static encounters that are huge corners of darkness. Yeah, that's this one. Will you count those corners as regular encounters or just kill them? No, this is definitely my encounter for the route. I mean, we didn't count Snorlax as our encounter because that's a 100% chance that you always get Snorlax. I don't think it's a 100% chance that you always get this Kangaskhan. So Pin Missile! That is going to complicate things significantly, isn't it? Usually I get rid of Tackle right here. Okay, so what do I get rid of? Because Tackle, suddenly a very good move. Bite. I think I'm going to get rid of Bite. 60 power. It's the issue. This is at least 50 power now. And Chestnut is not a dark type. So it's not going to get stab. Neither is Pin Missile. Pin Missile will likely do more than 60 damage on any given turn. So I'm going to get rid of Bite. Yeah, the new EXP share was added in this generation. I don't mind it as much, really. Wait a second, we've got... Oh! I was going to say, do we have another bug type move? Yeah, Twin Needle, that's actually really good to have. The humming song will... Oh, you're humming this song. This is a really annoying song. I'm very, very sorry that we've been on this for so long. And then Yagdig is level 19. Q-Disp is level 15. Q-Disp wants to learn Confusion. Who is Q-Disp? Oh, the Psyduck, yeah. Tail Whip's literally useless. So yeah, the new EXP share, my opinions on that. 2 streams ago at the end of the stream, I talked about that a little bit regarding Sword and Shield, and I had a positive thing to say about it back then. I have forgotten what that is since. I don't know anymore. I just generally think it's stupid that in Gen 8 you can't turn it off anymore. As far as in this generation, I don't mind it as much, really. I mean, you're probably, if you want to use EXP share to begin with for grinding purposes, it doesn't matter if it works like a held item or a key item, in my opinion. So you are going to be Nakak. That sounds like somebody's throwing up all over me. Doesn't it? It kind of sounds like somebody throwing up. Nakakak. It really doesn't, now that I say it out loud a couple more times. Let's just go with her, because it makes me feel smart. Yeah, I would have probably preferred the Cubone, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Okay, Cubone, you ground type. You resist. What does Cubone usually resist? I've got a chart here. I've got a chart. And it's a very, very small chart. Holy crap. Let me make that chart a little bit bigger. Or the preview a little bit bigger. So you are also the chart a little bit bigger. And still, that is not big enough. So what we're going to do is I'm going to... can I... Gonna copy this file. No. Gonna copy this file location and I'm gonna open it in. It's just literally in here. Okay, never mind. Ground is the defending type. So poison, rock, and electric are super effective against it. So definitely poison sting then. Sorry, the chart is still up on screen. That didn't do a lot of damage. Maybe Fury Attack, being neutral, still will do more damage. It might not. And Poison Sting has the chance to actually poison. I can run away from this battle, by the way. I am fully aware. But the experience will be nice for the battles coming up. So... yeah, Poison Sting definitely does a lot more damage and can poison. So... that was really fucking close. Let's switch out. Let's not go into Chester. Q-Disp. Rednam? Rednam usually would be weak to any ground types, so you're going to resist that now, which is going to be wonderful for me. So what were Kangaskhan's moves? It used Fake Out, so it definitely has that. Other than that, we'll have to check when we get back to the box. At which point, I'll probably want to get Sandile out of the box to begin with, because I probably want Sandile on my team, because I really kind of like Crocodile just as a Pokemon. Let's see, I think we have no healing items. Let's get the fuck back to town right now with Aldu not in the front of our party. That was almost really bad. Oh, fire type's also going to be very important for the upcoming gym fight, actually. My entire team kind of is built fairly well for the upcoming gym fight, and that is kind of a good thing, honestly, because I'm scared. I'm really, really scared about what is about to happen to me and my team. It shouldn't be that scary. It's not more difficult, in theory anyway, I think. It's not more difficult than any other Pokemon game. It's just all the type effectivenesses have been switched, so you probably want to build your team slightly differently. But other than that, it's not necessarily more difficult. It's not like there's new and improved moves IV spreads, EV spreads, health items that have been changed. Nothing like that. It's just literally the effectiveness of your moves has been swapped around. So you just need to rethink like 20 years of muscle memory. Battle Mansion? You mean that post-game building? Because probably not. If you mean the thing on like route, what is it? The route before this town? We just walked right by that because that is never mandatory. I might be missing something though, but I think you're referring to the post-game, well, replacement for the battle tower, really. In which case, we will not be doing the post-game anyway. The moment we defeat the Elite Four, that being said, we probably won't. But the moment we defeat the Elite Four, the series is over and moving on to the next thing, which I don't know what that'll be yet, because we're not that far into this game yet. That being said, we could just like lose it all today. To be fair, we kind of like lost every team member we had in the very first stream. But that was before we had the EXP share, and I made a dumb mistake. In starting a battle I didn't want to start. Yeah, that place. The first time I played one, I thought it was mandatory because Serena walked into it. Yeah, no, that's not mandatory. Never. You can just walk past it and never return. But I definitely see how you would think it is mandatory. And I think the game designers want you to think it's mandatory, but it definitely is not. I don't know, after while the gym leaders show up as challengers there. Oh, they do? I didn't even know that. Oh, wow. I mean, everything just like kind of pales in comparison to the Pokemon World Tournament in Gen 5 in Black and White 2. I think it's only in 2, right? It isn't in Black and White 1? Everything like post-game wise, as far as like the Battle Tower and maybe the Battle Frontier, actually, now that I think about it. Though, I don't know. I might, from a design perspective and from like a just general gamer perspective, I definitely think the Battle Frontier is the better designed post-game challenge. From like a fan service point, which is honestly what I care most about at this point in Pokemon, I think I prefer the Pokemon World Tournament. It's simple, it's easy. Well, it's not easy, but it's simple in execution. It is exactly what you want to be. It's a way to battle pretty much every major trainer ever introduced in the Pokemon series, and it doesn't overcomplicate things. So I really do like that. But from a design perspective, just like the pure uniqueness of all the different styles of battling and such you have in the Battle Frontier and Pokemon Emerald, nothing is ever paralleled that, and it boggles my mind that, like, what now, more than 15 years down the line, still nothing has even come close to equaling that. I can't use the same move twice in a row because I'm an idiot. They ask you who you want to battle, and then you battle on what? Yeah. And through some thinking, yeah, was Ultra Moon first? Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's true. That is entirely true. If you battle Blue, he has his champion team from when he was the champion. I mean, that makes sense, right? Actually, that doesn't make sense because his team changes. After that, canonically speaking, we know 2 years later in Gold and Silver, he has a slightly different team, doesn't he? So the fact that he has his champion team, actually, canonically speaking, is kind of weird. Because doesn't he like ditch one of... He ditches his starter, I believe, and he gets like... Doesn't he get like a Raiden? I mean, Red having his team from Mount Silver makes sense. And I understand that Blue's champion team is way more iconic than his 16th gym leader team. But still, you're going to want to battle me now. Oh, you don't? Huh. Yeah, that actually... I don't think I've actually gone that far in Ultra Moon. The moment I defeated the Elite Four... Wait a moment, I'm very loud, aren't I? Let me go fix that. I think I'm clipping big time. Though probably isn't that bad because nobody's been complaining about it yet. But let me check. Sound device settings... Input device properties. Yeah, I'm at 100%. Let's go. Usually I'm about 80, so that should be good now. Let's stay in with Rednum. You battle Blue 16 in the gym when you go against him in singles or super single. Okay, the sound the weirdest part is that you can hear the Pokemon game in times, so you... Yeah, oh, the game itself is actually really, really quiet, isn't it? Is it about... Yeah, that should be about a mix, right? I mean, I am not clipping anymore, which is a really good start. And I added like 10 dB. I think I can actually even add a little bit more to the game audio, honestly. I wanted to automatically switch out because I saw an Onyx, but actually I don't need to because this is a really good matchup for me right now. And that also super effective, of course. Yeah, no, that makes total sense. If you go back to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, then you can try to challenge it with the flight controls and Rainbow Rocket. Because, oh, that's it. I just dropped out at Rainbow Rocket because it was just boring. I'm going to have to do Rainbow Rocket eventually and through the years. Hopefully, if we make it that far. But yeah, the flight controls in the Ultra Wormhole shenanigans is... I don't like it. I don't know who thought motion controls on the 3DS was a good idea. I mean, Team Rainbow Rocket was fun in concept, and again, if we're talking about purely fan service related things, it's amazing. I mean, it's even the Team Rainbow Rocket, the Maxi and Archie you have are specifically the ones from Ruby and Sapphire, not from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I believe. Such things I really, really... Yeah, that's the exact issue, right? Because you can use non-motion controls in the flight segments, I do believe, but the motion controls are default. And the thing with the 3DS to begin with, and it's not just the 3DS to be fair, it's the Switch also has this at certain times, and to a certain extent, not as much though, is... That's the end of this cave, okay. The issue being is that you don't always realize motion controls are turned on for something if you're just using the buttons on the controller. But of course, when you're playing a game, you don't hold the controller 100% exactly still in midair. So while you're playing with the normal... Wait, what? Okay, we're fighting. Wait a second, what is Professor Ren's wife? I think this is something I might have just missed about Sun and Moon. Zubat. Let me think. So usually what would I usually... Okay, so let's do it this way. What would I usually send out against the upcoming Zubat? The answer is probably anything, really. But the real answer will be... We're going to send out Aldu, because he's got a bug-type move, which should be potentially quad effective, maybe? It'll be Stab. And Aldu just needs the experience the most. A Grass type would also have been a fairly good idea, but I think Bug typing also should work very well. Holy crap, okay, I like that. Wait, why would Bug be 4 times against Zubat? Wouldn't it too, because flying only? I don't know. Doesn't Poison also resist Bug? I always get mixed up with Poison and Bug, because I think in like Gen 2 or Gen 3, one or the other, they changed the effectiveness between Bug and Poison, because probably between Gen 1 and 2, because it was just bugged and reversed in Gen 1, and I know that a little bit of trivia, and I just never know what the actual proper like effectiveness for both those typings is. Let's switch out here. I said I was probably going to have a death today due to my idiocy and divided attention, and it seems like this might be it. This is also a really good way for me to test out my hypothesis about Bug and Poison. But you also have an answer, because you said something about according to Google. Electrike. You've got an answer for me. Bug is strong against Grasp, Psychic, and Poison. So in Reverse-locke, Poison is super effective against Bug. So against a Zubat, that should have been neutral. I didn't switch out, which actually doesn't matter that much, because let's just Twin Needle this fucker. So against a Zubat, that should be neutral, but again, it messes with my head so damn much. Hey, Yakdik won't be weak to this anymore. Is it super effective now? It is! Again, I'm very, very, very bad with resistances. If anything, this game, this playthrough is either going to fix that for me, or it's going to make it worse. One or the other. I honestly think it might help me a lot. Because I'll have to remember what's super effective in this version, and then I can apply that like, okay, usually it's super effective in Pokemon X Reverse-locke, so that means I probably shouldn't do it right now. Like, I probably shouldn't use a fire type move against him, because I probably also shouldn't be leading with Rednam. Didn't this game still use the old matchup where the first type is weak to the attack rates? This game? No. No! That was fixed from Generation 2 onwards. That's only a Generation 1 thing. That's definitely not in Gen 6. It's not even in Gen 2. That's, no, that's not how that works. But it is right that Generation 1 does do that. It's only the first typing that checks it. Wait a second, no. It's only the first typing it checks in Gen 1. So in Gen 1 you can use a super effective move and not have it read as super effective. Because it only is super effective against the secondary typing. But that's only the display message, not the calculation. That's how it works in Gen 1. Krogan against Craggy. Let's go into Chester. That's not my Pokemon. That's not my problem. Vine Whip against the Krogunk. Shouldn't we heal Rednam's poison? Yeah, I think we should. The issue is I don't think I've got anything to heal Rednam's poison with, so... Oh, of course! Asper's now weak to... I can't say Asper anymore without thinking about Hardy's cat. I just realised. And that's a little bit weird. I think, yeah, like I said, sometimes we do like juggle the names a little bit to make them a little bit more pronounceable when reversed. Because otherwise a lot of Pokemon names reversed are just not pronounceable. Yeah, I should really, that I should do, move Rednam to the back of the party, because Rednam is going to die otherwise, and we don't want that. So let's switch with Q-Disp for now. While I still keep texting. We're 45 minutes in here, and I'm still not done texting this fucker. Charmander is Rednim Wreck. I mean, yeah, but it also has to look a little bit vaguely like a name. Okay, so jar fossil or sail fossil? Do we? Yeah, we are going to count this as an encounter, and we're going to definitely go with the jaw fossil. Actually, ice typing apparently is fairly good in the reverse lock. And I wouldn't usually go for the sail fossil, so let's go for the sail fossil. My friend's not going to be watching this. Especially not since it's like a 1 to 2 hour long video with only those words somewhere thrown in the middle. Yeah, I don't actually know what the original name for that Pokemon is to begin with. Isn't there there's an escape rope there, which I didn't pick up? Well... matchup. I'm just going to run from most battles. I think my friend has finally been able to kind of, well, not deal with their problems entirely, but at least for right now, so that I can focus on the stream a little bit more during the second half. Amora into Amororus. Amororus? That sounds like somebody's actually throwing up. That one. All Pokemon names at this point just sound like somebody throwing up to me. Maybe just because... Maybe I'm just nauseous and I don't know it yet. Could you be nauseous and not know it? That's the real question in life. The answer is no. Definitely not. Nauseous is a sensation. If you're not aware of a sensation... Can you... Can you have a sensation or an emotion without noticing that you have that sensation or that emotion? Because... I mean, you can filter out certain sensations, right? Because if you get constantly have like a very constant sound, your brain will just start to like filter it out. But physically speaking, your eardrums are still vibrating through and still getting that sensation, but you're just not aware of it. So then the question becomes, at that point, are you hearing that or aren't you? Does the hearing part of hearing something happen in your ears? Or doesn't that actually happen until that information gets to your brain? I would argue it's you are hearing it, but you're just like your brain is choosing not to notice you're hearing it. I'm making no sense. If you hear something, you're actually hearing it or not. Anything is... What? Okay, so I think you just blew my mind by me blowing your mind. Are we in the Matrix? I think we might be in the Matrix. Feels like we're in the Matrix. Sundial stuff, yeah. Okay, so now that we've driven away the only other viewer we had, by me not talking, I can actually start streaming properly. I think that has been resolved for right now. It was just really, really bad timing that it happened on a day I can't escape. Damn it. On a day where I usually stream, and then also around the time that I'm streaming, and I was like, I can't just say, can this wait till another time or another day, because that will be rude as fuck. So I'm very sorry about all that, and somehow nothing has yet. Oh, we had 5 Petcha berries. Oops, I did an oopsie. If you hear something, are you actually hearing it or not? Anything is possible. Yeah? Did I read that wrong? Because the message still's the same to me. It's just like nobody understands life, the universe, or anything, really. That's actually a really good point. That Petcha and Poison both begin with a P. I don't think I've ever actually noticed that. I just kind of instinctually know what most of the core berries do, right? Like a raspberry, a chesto berry, a Petcha berry, orange berry, citrus berry, lum berry. I think that's the main 6 berries I know. There's also a lot of like stat boosting berries. I have no idea what they are, because I am 99% sure those are Gen 7 items, and I never really like bothered with Gen 7 competitively that much. So there's a lot of mechanics introduced in Gen 7, like different types of terrain boosts and moves and stuff, which I think were originally supposed to be more like the Tapus, the Tapu Pokemon, the Totem Pokemon main gimmick, but is now also introduced with Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing, or maybe only Gigantamaxing, or the moves to go with that, and then there's all these new berries and shit, and man, there's just so much in Gen 7 that I missed. Oh, the Pokeblocks from Gen 3, you mean, right? Go to the south of the town and talk to the biker-looking guy. He will trade. You can do every... What? Really? A Pokeball for a dive ball. You know what? Let's do it. I honestly didn't know that. I honestly did not know that. What we are going to do, however, is we're going to go into our box and organize boxes. We're going to reorganize the team a little bit. Furfru, we're going to keep, actually. This is probably the only time anybody's ever uttered that sentence. What are we going to take away? We're probably going to take away Chester, because for the upcoming gym, Chester is not that useful. Actually, never mind. Neither is Sandile. Right? Yeah, I don't think Sandile is either. But we still... we might get rid of Ildu after the next, or Eldu, after the next gym. But for the time being, let's just temporarily put Furfru in the... Furfru loses its grooming when you put it in the box, because fuck me, I guess. Because reverse lock water will be the worst. I mean, Probably, but I'm also... Actually, that's not a bad point. Maybe I want to get rid of Q-Disp, because water is going to be pretty bad. But I also just need it for general coverage, right? Let's look at this. Let's look at the charts. I'll enable the chart on screen. Let's look at the chart real quickly. Let's look at the charts, because we've got attacking type, water, which is right down in the middle. It's super effective against water. Fair enough. Against grass. Okay. And against dragon. Okay. So we've got water. Well, everything that's super effective against water. It's also got steel and fire. We already have a fire type. Grass, we don't have a ground type, but we could do Sandile instead of Psyduck. And then we've also got grass, which we already have a grass type, and electric, which we don't have. And then we've got dragon, which is weak to fire and grass. So I don't think we actually need a water type. You might be 100% correct. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Q-Disp, I think. After we name this Pokemon, which is going to be wait a second. It's going to Aroma. We're going to call it Aroma. like odor, like smell, aroma, but way misspelled. Fair enough. Ice will be decent. So what I'm thinking right now is we want to get rid of Q-Disp for the time being. We definitely do want to have Furfrou on the team. Hello Pro Devil, how is your day going so far? We're trying to build a proper team here. While I need to quickly do some other things. TikTok, shut up. If you're not following me on TikTok, right, there's a link down below in pretty much every description of every video I upload. It's a really good place because I upload daily highlights from the video from the day before. Why is anyone... shout out... I mean, I said Pro Devil, didn't I? I don't know. Let me focus. There's 50 things happening at once. I'm not good at this. Upcoming rock type. You're going to be useful. You're going to be useful. You're going to be very useful. You are not going to be useful for the upcoming gym. But then again, who is? Nobody that can level up in time, and you do have Pin Missile and Rollout, so that might actually not be that bad. I think we're just gonna go with this as our team. That seems fair, right? I think that seems fair. Furfrou, yeah. Furfrou is a normal type. Normal types are pretty good in the reverse lock challenge. So we're definitely taking that one as well. And also because... are we really not fighting any trainers? We are, never mind. I think the fisherman in the... I'm from the Netherlands. And I think Angel here is from somewhere in the US. I am not entirely sure where. I think it's California? I don't know. Look, you guys are not good with European countries. We're not good with states. We know a couple of states. We know the big few states. Like, we know California. We know Texas. We know Washington. We know North and South Dakota because they've got a gimmick. Virginia and West Virginia because they've got the same exact gimmick. If I were paying a little bit more attention, I probably could come up with 1 or 2 more states. But I'm doing a thing. Did you know before you do any fighting on the beach, did you know that there's a secret in the background? And yes, you were right, California. See, I know all. I am all-knowing. Sending up Psyduck. Which means that we're going to go into... Let's go into Aroma. And Orbeam. Which should now be super effective, question mark, because usually this would be resisted. It is! I'm a genius! If you pay attention to the background of the trees has berries, you can use multiple hitting attacks. The berries will drop and you will get free after the battle. Isn't it also like the way you can like run into the Crabrawler, I think they're called? The boxing crab Pokemon, or is that Gen 7? Burps. Somewhere between like a burp and almost throwing up, that was. So yeah, I always... No, I think Crabrawler is actually Gen 7. I kind of want to go into the gym, but I also... Let's check what the gym levels are going to be. Pokemon X and Y gyms. I kind of want to know before going into this. 25 on both your Pokemon. That is not very good for me. Yeah, Crabrawler, Sun and Moon, I just realized. Gen 6 and 7 kind of oftentimes blend together, so you wanted me to go back and let's see. Let's lead with Urfro, because he will be super effective against both upcoming Pokemon. Because Rednum will only be super effective against one of the two, we're going to need to do a lot of fighting. Can we get the bike already? So now we're running. Her quote, wink wink. What? I didn't read her dialogue because I was still texting my friend. Because I said I was gonna stop doing that like 15 minutes ago, but I again don't want to be a total asshole and the moment like, okay, you don't have a problem anymore, I'm gonna go now, bye. And just like a little bit of small talk. It's a little bit of a lower frequency and texting back and forth, but I think Chester will do fine for this fight. Swimmer, I'm getting tired of wearing the swimsuit. I'll make it my last battle in it. Okay, that's just perverted. Ah, that's super effective. I'm an idiot. You're also a water type. You're not. Never mind. You're a flying bug type, but you have water type moves. Search Kid is a water type. I always get confused. That's a lot of experience though for our team members here. We might just be able to go keep old moves. We don't need Scary Face. We might just be able to do it because we also have to do some gym battles themselves. Okay, so let's go look at where this fisherman is you were talking about, and then we're just gonna go into the gym. Which one is it? Is it this one? Definitely not this one. Yeah, the lady secret Pokeball keeping dialogue still kind of weirds me out because how many Pokemon does she have in her party actually? Because if it's just one, that's still kind of gross. But suddenly, almost plausible. If she's a full party of 6, no. Just no. Let's assume that she keeps him in her bikini top as like filling. That could also be a lady secret. Doesn't have anything to do with like shoving them up your... you know what. Oh, all the way back in the aquarium. That'll do it. Didn't we get spikes on something, or was that a Pokemon through the years? Spoiler? I haven't... Actually, yeah, I've recorded an entire week. Next week's episode, so that might be in one of those videos. Might have been off screen as well. Rage ain't a bad move. Ain't a bad move at all compared to Harden. I'm implying she could stuff her bra. And with a lot of stuffing in that bra, there would be room for Pokeballs to hide in there. Especially since, following anime logic, you can make Pokeballs go fairly small, so if there's like a lot of stuffing in there, right? You can just like throw them in there. It's a lot better than the thing we all assume that's meant with that dialogue, which is gross and sounds really painful. Though that being said, I have no idea. I'm assuming that would be painful, right? I mean, I could probably use the money anyway, so it's not that big of a deal that I did a useless battle. Honestly, I don't even know if that quote is actually in the Gen 3 games, or if that's just like a meme that somebody made and now people believe it is. Ah, this is the fisherman you were talking about. Oh, I done Old World, which is not going to come in very handy, I don't think, because we're not doing a randomizer, and I probably don't want a Magikarp. Because Gyarados doesn't seem like the most useful Pokemon in the game for this challenge. And I'm 99% sure that even in this game, Old World will only give you Magikarp. Okay, in that case, it's definitely either a running joke in Pokemon series, or it is just fake and people are using the wrong screenshots to Photoshop it into. Because the version I know is in Gen 3, like on the route south of Nosdeep City. That's the version I know. So it's either in both games and it's a running joke in the Pokemon series, or it's just bullshit. And it's not actually in there, which I am kind of inclined to believe the latter. I mean, I don't really care about a few items. What kind of items would they be? I think I've got everything I need. I'm gonna take care of the gym now, and after the gym I think we're gonna call it a day. We will have done everything between getting the fossil and getting the second gym badge, which it was a little bit of a slow stream, and honestly it's also pretty hot in here because I have my window closed for sound quality purposes, and that is not doing wonders for the temperature in here. It's been a bit of a messy stream, so in a certain way making sure there's not a lot of progress in this particular stream for people who watch the VODs, probably a good idea as well. And then there's obviously also the fact that I've been texting my friend a lot. It also kind of like takes a lot of mental energy to do that, so I feel a little bit tired now. Especially since I'm trying to multitask and stuff like that. Where do you get the bike? Don't you just always get the bike in this game? I don't think you have to go out of your way to get the bike. Rally can't. Probably just gonna stay in with Orthro, honestly. That didn't do a lot of damage. That did do quite a lot of damage though. That really didn't do a lot of damage. Let me think. Let me think. Retinum. Retinum is the thing to deal with Rally Count. He resists. He's quite effective. Oh, I thought it was just given to you, the bike, in this game. But very good point. We'll go make sure to get the bike before we leave. Before we leave the stream, I mean. Obviously, we'll get it before we leave, but if I don't do it now, I'll probably forget at the start of next stream, and we don't want that. Twister is a dragon-type move, which is better than a sand attack. Furfuru is not level 10. Furfuru is definitely not level 10. He's like level 19. Yeah, no, he's level 19. He was level 18 and he turned into level 19 after that battle. He's not level 10. That would have been horrible if he were level 10 though. And I hadn't noticed, but no, he's level 19. I do guess though that a 8 and a 0, especially on a little bit of a smaller screen, kind of look similar. No, I don't need to battle you. I do not actually need to battle you at all. You, though, I do need to battle. Actually, I don't think you do. Maybe. A nuzlocke, which again, it's a real good thing for Retnam. I was gonna say Rag Deck. I don't know why. For Retnam, because again, fire. Ah, you're not a fire type. I always think you're a fucking fire type, but you're not. You're a psychic type, which you're still a rock type, but you're not a fire type. I always nuzlocke should be a fire type, and then Lunatone can be the psychic type, but nuzlocke definitely should be the fire a fire type. Oh, they are both psychic and rock. They definitely are. I always make the mistake of thinking that nuzlocke is a fire type. I'm gonna switch the fuck out now, though. You are dealing a lot of damage against me and I do not appreciate it. I should outspeed. I didn't think about levels being a thing. But I did outspeed, so that's a good thing for me. Let's go back to the Pokemon Center. How about it? I also have a Luna. I'm not even mad, that makes sense. That makes a certain amount of sense for sure. Wait, there's a creepy fairy girl in this generation? Which one is that? I noticed the ghost girl. Like in every generation at this point, there's a ghost girl. I honestly think the ghost girl in Gen 8 is done very, very well. I think the ghost girl in Gen 6 is done very, very poorly. I don't know if there's a ghost girl in Gen 7. Now that I think about it, that probably is. Could be dangerous. Let's go into all through. Okay, yeah, that is creepy. I'm gonna use a potion here. I've got potions, I might as well use them. I mean, I believe you. It's about half HP. That's not gonna help me. But what is? I guess I'll go into Chester and use a normal I think I still have tackle. That is not quite half, so unless min-max fucks me, which it very well might. It didn't. This might kill. It did. Thank Arceus and all the unknown in the world. I don't remember the Rising Star class, no. I do remember everybody getting a fuck ton of experience from this battle though. That was a scary moment. My PC has been acting a little slow and weird today. It's kind of making me worried because I just like a month ago replaced my boot drive. So that can't be it, but my other drive has been acting up since then, which got me worried. I disconnected one of my other like failing drives that was failing anyway, right? Because I was like, maybe after adding a certain amount of drives, it becomes like slower and unstable, or maybe my power supply can't pump all of the electricity needed for all of those drives through a single cable, which doesn't make any sense because in order to run a hard drive, you need like 5 watts. I think the bike shop is literally above the Pokemon Center. I think you're right. Now that I'm thinking about it and we're talking about it, I think you are right. I think we can actually skip this trainer if we wanted to. Nope, no we cannot. We didn't succeed in doing so anyway. You might be able to, but I'm honestly, I'm thinking you might not even be able to. So what we're learning today is that Orthro is a very bulky Pokemon, not a very powerful one. Actually, that's... and flinch. With a little bit of luck with min-max, this can take out... It did! There we go. Let's say for Nosepass. And now Nosepass is a little bit more bulky than Rhyhorn. So this is probably not going to be a 2-hit. Might not even be a 3-hit. Never mind, that's definitely going to be a 2-hit. Do I want to go back to the Pokemon Center for literally just paralysis? No, but for a Rock Throw on top of that, that's not a lot of damage. Maybe I still don't want to go back. Maybe I still don't want to go back, I don't know. And an Onyx, let's just stay in. Orthro could use the experience for the battle coming up. Looking at all the quotes, Bellmanch is nothing but snobs. I mean, that makes sense, because they are the best trainers in the region, so they would be a little bit snobby about it. I feel like that actually makes sense. And that still is a 2-hit. Okay, so maybe Orthro is actually not bad. All things considered at the end of the day. Let me just... Oh, my back hurts like a bitch. Hold on a moment. I'm standing up so that I can have my back. I mean, you guys don't even have a cam on me, so you can't even see me standing up and doing this weird shit, which is called stretching. But you can hear that I'm farther away from the microphone probably. It smells really sweaty in here. Where are you getting with you? I'm putting a random one from the Bell Mansion in Discord later. I'll enjoy that. I'll go back to the Pokemon Center. Because if I don't, and I'll lose a Pokemon as a result of me being stubborn and not going to the Pokemon Center, I'll probably never hear the end of it. That being said, with the first like 60-some% of this stream, anybody watching this after the fact is probably not even going to make it this far. So I might just be safe from making idiotic mistakes. Then, starting the next stream, I'm going to have to explain myself, which is gonna be fun. Pokemon Emeralds, a little girl asked where did you come from, the only... Yeah, that is a mistranslation, I think. I think that was originally said, do you come from a town name? And then you can answer yes or no. And that just like got very much lost in translation. I think that's the story behind that. I don't actually remember the exact story behind that one, if I'm being honest. But we're going to have to focus on the gym battle at hand right now, because this is going to be... Okay, so you're going to lead with your dinosaur, both dinosaurs, with your baby T-Rex, which is going to be very, 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 very weak against an Ember. Dino Bass I mean, and that's the wrong lead, god damn it. Exactly the thing I didn't want you to lead with. That being said, Dragon Rage will do a set amount of damage. So this could be good for me. That might just not do it. Might just not do it. But with a takedown it will. What? How is that super effective? Hold on. No. Take down Pokemon. That is... Takedown is a normal type move, right? Yeah, normal. So why is it super effective against a fire type? Wait, what? Oh, that's the ability where everything normal type become ice type. Oh my god, that's true. That is so correct. I forgot about that. I'm an idiot. I'm actually just a huge idiot. That's our fire type gone. Which upsets pretty much our entire team dynamic. And fire types are not easy to replace if you're not playing a randomizer. Yeah, this ability I'm not worried about. I kind of forgot about the whole normal types turning into other type flinching. Other type abilities, like, I know Pixelate is one, and then you've got the Ice type version, and you've got a Aerialate, which is a flying type version, I'm guessing? I know Mega Pinsir has it, so I'm thinking it's either flying type or bug type, but I think it's flying type. We only had one loss there, and it wasn't even because I wasn't paying attention, it was because I forgot about that ability and how it would affect the type matchups. That being said, just being out against an Ice type with Charmeleon to begin with was a dumb idea. So how is for that much damage anyway? I mean, its stab takedown is a pretty good move to begin with. It was super effective. I don't think Charmeleon is known for having a very good physical defense stat to begin with. I mean, let's just look at it. Its physical defense is 36, which isn't bad, but it's worst stat. So yeah, there you go. We do need to say goodbye to our first official death of the series. We had some non-canon deaths, that being the entire team in the first stream. We couldn't make it this far without having any other death, obviously. So Rednum, you've been a good friend. Now you're dead. Adding insult to injury, putting him in an icebox. No, let's change that wallpaper. That is very sad. Let's just make it Pokemon Center. They're gonna care for you. They're gonna take care of you. I guess we're taking Aladness. And oh, bike. We need to do the bike. That's just sad. The fact that it was put in an icebox. It's not literally above the Pokemon Center, but it's next to the Pokemon Center. Here we go. Oh, hello, welcome. You seem like a main character. Here, have a free bike. Do bicycles come in more than one color? Yes. Oh, do we want yellow or green? Oh, no, I have to choose. That's not how streaming... the reason I do live streams is so that the one thing that you guys can do when I let's play is judge me based on my actions. The reason I live stream is so that you guys can tell me what to do, so that if something goes horribly wrong, it's not my fault. Yeah, okay, let's go with green. Would you like Pokemon Yellow or Pokemon Green? I mean, definitely Pokemon Yellow because I don't speak Japanese. Or read it, as a matter of fact. That's, at the end of the day, it's been an hour and 40 minutes. We didn't make a lot of progress. Again, it's not the best timing for everything to start happening in the world at once, to me. But I think we made plenty of progress, and we're not going to make any more progress in the next 20 minutes. Next time, I think we go through the Reflection Cave, ? And potentially into the third gym. Reflection Cave last time around when I did this, which was my randomizer nuzlocke, was really bad for me, and from there everything went downhill. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. I mean, there is a fan-made translation of Pokemon Green, but why would you even bother with that? Just play Red or Blue at that point, right? I guess it technically is a different game because our versions of Red and Blue are based on their version of Blue, which is their third game after Red and Green. And then we all got Yellow, which is yet another iteration upon that. It's kind of complicated. So I guess there is a reason to play Green, and that it is the first released instance of a Pokemon game, even more so than Red and Blue are. But that's so minuscule it doesn't even matter. So close to Mega Evolutions indeed. We'll do that next time though. Thank you for watching, all one of you and everybody who watched this afterwards as a VOD. Yeah, I'm sorry about the half an hour of dead air over the course of this video that happened. That's definitely not a great thing, is it?